love bugs. Hi, good evening. How is everyone? Remember to like, share, comment, subscribe. Tell somebody so they can tell somebody to come and join us on our daily walks. This is our second walk of the day, and it has nighttime is normally a shorter walk than morning time, and that's because I take a different route. But I walked longer this morning, so I'm going to walk around the short route twice tonight. Okay. I mean, the purpose is to climb the ladder. You know, more you do it, the further you can go. Okay. So I was wanting to discuss tonight's topic is change. Should we be afraid of change, or should we accept change? So for me, because that's who I talk about, it's me and how I deal and cope with certain situations. Okay, and you can give me your suggestions of topics to talk about, or if you have questions, you can always leave it in the comment section. Okay, I'll be more than happy to answer any questions or take on any conversations that you want to have. Okay, so change. My father always taught me that 1 second can change your life for the rest of your life. Don't ever be afraid of change, because sometimes change is necessary. Okay? Let me tell you where the scary part come in at. The unknown. So when you're going through a change, I don't think the change per se is the fear factor. I think the unknown is the fear factor. But let's put it, let's kind of break it down a little bit, because every day of our lives, we wake up, okay? Now, we may have plans, but plans can change. Plans are subject to change according to what's going on around you, okay? So when we wake up in the morning, we're waking up to the unknown. Why? Because the plans that we have may not go the way we want them to go, but we hope and pray that they do, okay? But we live in the unknown every day, because we don't know what's going to happen when we walk out the door, or we don't know what bad news we may wake up to. We don't know what good news we may wake up to, for that matter. You know what I mean? So, do you be afraid of change? I wouldn't say be afraid of change, okay? But cipher between the change, the pros, the cons, okay? The pros will be things like, how is it going to benefit me and my family? Um, what am I getting from it? What am I trying to get out of it? What lesson am I trying to learn? And maybe figure out if the change is something that just happened all of a sudden. So now you got to put into perspective, what am I running from? Okay? If I run from this, is there a possibility that I can walk right back into it in this new place? Okay? So the cons would be, I fail. Okay? The cons would be, I'm out of my ordinary. Okay? So I'm really not knowing what to do, how to think, how to feel, um, the effect that it can have as far as negative effects, okay, on the kids, on the husband, on you, okay. Those are things that we have to look into. Remember this morning I said my fiance is pushing me to do a lot of things that I thought I couldn't do, okay. Up to this point, I wouldn't even leave out the house to go for a walk, okay. That's how bad my breathing was, okay, due to the asthma and the COPD. That's how bad it was for me, okay. But you know, sometimes you got to say forget it. I'm just gonna get out here and make it happen. So the first day that I worked out, I just did the regular workout inside the house. I just did the regular workout. The next day, I took it upon myself to get out and try to walk. And I don't remember if I had to use my inhaler one time or not on that first walk. But here we are at the end of the next week, and I started this last Wednesday. Here we are at the beginning, at the end of the next week, Friday, okay? And I don't even have an inhaler with me, you know? So it's happening slowly but surely, okay? So I was talking to my fiance today, and he was pointing some things out for me and breaking some things down in simplest terms, okay? And the conversation was about limitations, okay? And what he was stating were facts. I couldn't say much because it was the truth. But what he made me understand is it's all a mindset. So if my mind is stuck in one place, I will never be able to grow, okay? Because I put a limit on myself. And that limit was to stay where I was comfortable at and not get out of that comfort zone. Now, I've always had an issue for a very long time, not always. For a very long time, I had the issue of if I couldn't control what was happening, I didn't want no parts of it, okay? That one for me, I needed to have control, okay? So I battled with that because I know that I can put everything over in God's hands and let God do the work, right? But I can't have my hands on it. If I give it over to God, that's why I have to leave it. Huh? Uh-uh. That's where I will have to leave it, okay? In God's hands. So I've learned how to do that. And when I tell you, it's not very much that I worry about. It's not very much that I stress about. A lot of times when I'm thinking, it's just, positive thinking, because I'm a firm believer of you reap what you sow, okay? And if you're sowing negative, that's what you get out the deal, negative. When you're sowing positive, that's what you get out the deal, positive. But anyway, he was saying that, okay, my mind, I had my mind stuck in a box, okay? And I was putting limits on myself, okay? And sometimes people need an extra push or that extra motivator just to get a kickstart on it, okay? Now, with me, I needed that kickstart because I've never, ever, ever had anyone to support me. I've always been the supporter. So I never got the support that I needed when I wanted to do what I wanted to do, okay? And, some relationships liked where I was at, okay? Some relationships may have liked me in a lower space. But either way, I made it through those things, and I'm here today to tell you that no limitations. You have no limitations. You can do whatever you want to do. Put your mind to it and make it happen. Self-motivate. That's going to be another conversation that I have, but you have to be able to self-motivate, okay? Even though this person is pushing you and this person is supporting you and getting you to move, you know, you're still doing it for you. And that's what's important, okay? You do it for you, okay? You may have other reasons. Like this morning, I stated my reasons for doing it was health reasons, okay? My children, I want to see them have children, okay? I want to become a grandma and live to see it, okay? I want to become a wife and I want a husband. So yes, I want those things to happen. So for that alone, I'm going to push myself. I'll be so tired, y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. I'll be so tired, you know, but I have to keep pushing. Every time I feel like I want to go to sleep and take a nap, I hop up and find something to do, okay? And a lot of that is because my fiance kicks me into that, okay? Ain't no resting. Did you take care of your business today? I have to be doing something productive, okay? So the moral to this is, okay, don't be afraid of change. Whatever change you make or whatever change you're looking to make, you weigh the pros and the cons. You figure out what's best for you and your children and your family, and you figure out what can be the worst thing that can happen, okay? And you weigh that out, okay? But a lot of times, change is not a bad thing, because when people change, people are changing for the better, okay? So, again, pick your battles. I told you that this morning. Pick your battles. Self-love, okay? Be in love with self, okay? Love on you and all of you, all flaws and everything, extra pounds, everything. You love on you, okay? And self-motivate, which we'll go further into that in the morning on the next walk, okay? I love you guys. I'm going to walk around. This is my last time walking around, and then I will go in and do my regular workout. I love you all. Love on each other, okay? Remember, like, share, subscribe, comment, okay? Turn on your notification so that you'll know when I post a video or when I go live, okay? I love you all. Peace.